Hi,
Here I
Sally.
here I am. Good to see you.
Good to see you. And do you have your slides ready, or would you like to test them out or anything? Or do you
I,
have slides?
I sure do.
Okay. Well, when I can introduce you whenever you're ready, if it looks like we're ready to go.
I
Just let
am
me.
ready.
All right. Well, let's see here. All right. Well, welcome to the Vegan Convergence of the People number 22. I'm your MC, Mariquita Solis, and I'm honored to introduce you to the plant-powered powerhouse with a philanthropist heart, Sally Malanga. She's an eco-warrior by passion, an entrepreneur by mission, and wordsmith by necessity. Sally blends fierce advocacy with mindful elegance, rallying communities, rewriting tired narratives, and elevating plant-based living into a movement for people, animals, and pollinators. Whether she's firing off a fiery email to her town council, perfecting the punchline of a political cartoon, or rebranding a plant-based collagen powder to save animals and glow skin, she's all in. She's speaking today on the craze for animal bone broth and animal collagen unmasked. Sally Malanga.
Thank you very much, Marquita. I'm very happy to be here with you all. I call this the best conference on the planet. So here we go. The Craze for Animal Bone Broth and Collagen Unmasked, a pragmatist look at the bone broth and collagen trend through the lens of science and sustainability. So I've been a vegan since BVC, before vegan cheese. I'm also a board member of Friends of Animals and a co-founder of Our Green West Orange. And I find that, like many people on this conference, we wear many hats and gloves. At some point, I had the realization in running my cruelty-free company that I cannot help people become beautiful if they're eating meat, dairy, or fish. And so I founded a new company called Boon for All. And the mission is to help all people transition to a whole foods, plant-based lifestyle to truly glow through plant-based products and, most important, enlightenment. The billion-dollar problem. So the beauty and supplement industries are $600 billion business. Unfortunately, they quietly are the world's largest purchasers of slaughterhouse products such as collagen, elastin, gelatin, fats, tallow, and milk proteins. Now, what is animal collagen anyway? It is the most abundant protein in all mammals, including us. It provides structure to our skin, holds our joints together, our tendons, our cartilage, and keeps our bones moving. Animal collagen is a protein derived from the slaughterhouses, from the connective tissues, bones, and hides of cows, pigs, chickens, and fish. Unfortunately, this market is growing, fueled by the internet, by social media, by influencers. It's growing at about 10% a year and expected to keep growing through to 2030. And this is the interesting psychology of it, of this whole market. The consumers have fallen into a mass delusion. They mix this collagen powder into their coffee, into their cereal, and they squeeze it into anything they can possibly think of because they believe that eating collagen, drinking animal bone broth is essential to youthful skin. Many expect significant calcium and other minerals from bone broth. And the customers seek gut healing properties from animal broths, similar to what they had as children, like grandma's chicken soup. But scientists are scratching their heads about this. And here's one as quoted in Time magazine: why science can't explain why everyone is drinking bone broth. So Dr. William Percy, a biomedical scientist at the University of South Dakota, who studies the ways in which our human microbiota breaks down and absorbs the food we eat. And the idea that drinking bone broth or taking collagen powder somehow translates to collagen in the human body is nonsense. And it's actually a very poor source of amino acids. So essentially, people are buying very expensive, poor quality protein powders. And we've known this since 1934, when King's College in London decided to check it out. In a study that's been published, scientists took bones, they said calf bones, and mixed vegetables, and they boiled it in water for 4 to 9 hours. The results were disappointing, or shall we say enlightening. There was minimal calcium, iron, and magnesium extracted from the bones or the vegetables into the water. There was absolutely no collagen at all. And the only protein that was found in there was gelatin, which is a poor quality protein source because it lacks tryptophan. So it's interesting that not only the bones didn't leach nutrients into the water, neither did the vegetables. So the truth about animal collagen is that it doesn't glue itself to wrinkles or joints. When we eat that, it's simply an animal product powder. Our bodies have to break this protein into its constituent amino acids and use them anywhere in the body. It could be used in your elbow, your big toe, anywhere. Not necessarily in your wrinkles or your joints. Unfortunately, there's industry-funded research that tries to convince people otherwise. So whenever there's a study published and the media picks it up, we have to look and see who's behind the study. So essentially, most of the benefits from these products come from belief, not biochemistry. So what symptoms are consumers seeking to cure? The problem is that the digestion of a meat eater lacks fiber. Therefore, it lacks flow. Therefore, meat eaters are suffering and looking for cures. So they're experiencing bloating and constipation, lack of energy, poor skin, lack of mental focus. And they try to cure all of it. How? By drinking bone broth and eating animal collagen at a very high expense and very little efficacy. So what does break down our human collagen? Why do we get wrinkles? So there's 3 ways. One is the sun, lots of sugar in our diet, and ironically, eating browned meat. Now, if you see this photo of a woman's face on the right, you see these lines and what is called cross-hatching. So when humans eat brown meat, some things, there's a reaction with sugar and this protein in the blood that creates something called an advanced glycation end product. And those molecules attach themselves to the collagen in our faces and everywhere in our bodies and causes that collagen to stiffen up, be less flexible, and consequently, we get wrinkles. So, at our company, here are vegan challengers. We make something called bone broth, which we sell online to people who are interested in real efficacious broth, real efficacious minerals and protein. So our product is made from organic mung bean protein, which comes from India, seaweed, yellow chlorella, also an algae, and curcumin. And we don't sell vegan collagen because there's no such thing. Although you can buy bioengineered human identical collagen, but I don't really see the point of that since it still doesn't glue itself to your wrinkles. So we support our own internal collagen with deeply colored carotenoids from algae, tomatoes, and marigolds, bright red, yellow, orange fruits and vegetables that actually are proven to build up under our skin, in our eyes, on the tips of our nose, that are protecting us from the sun beating down on us, breaking up our collagen. So we turn to the cold Iceland Sea for the sea plant minerals in our broth. The sea, of course, is the source of all life. It is mostly identical to our own blood. And so our body readily accepts it and thrives on it. And there's a particular highly, they call it calcareous marine algae, lithothamnion. It's sustainably harvested from the North Atlantic seabed. And it naturally has bioavailable calcium at 25%, 5% magnesium, and 72 trace minerals, just as nature intended. So what grows collagen? The carotenoids. I know it's a funny name, but if you think about beta carotene, you think about carrots, and when you were a child, if you ate a lot of carrots, your mother would say to you, if you eat so many carrots, your skin's going to turn orange. And she was absolutely right. The carotenoids build up under our skin. Our body's own intelligence knows to put it right under our skin. So the carotenoids that come from carrots and all the red, orange, and yellow, purple fruits and vegetables helps grow our collagen. So does astaxanthin, a very funny name, also comes from sea algae. And in the production of astaxanthin, it actually returns oxygen to the atmosphere during production. Lastly, vitamin C. It's required to build collagen. We don't make our own vitamin C. We have to take it from our diet. And without it, one contracts scurvy, which is literally a falling apart of our joints. And you may recall that was a major problem for sailors in the early days of sea voyages around the world, which was eventually solved by a smart seafaring doctor on one of the ships who brought limes, and it was cured. Took 200 years for it to be adopted, but it was eventually cured. So how we use bone broth in a marketing way. We created a reset program for it because we use it to transition people away from animal products. Many people are daunted by the idea of going vegan. They think they're going to starve. So we use the bone broth resets to teach people how easy it is to transition to a plant-based whole foods lifestyle. In our guide, we suggest that they eliminate what we call trigger foods, meat, dairy, and fish that contribute to their symptoms, and just start with one bone broth meal per day. And they can see how easy it is to eat potatoes, rice, vegetables, and broth. And it is the ultimate self-care that people are seeking, just in the wrong place. So my personal opinion, the way to transition people to a vegan lifestyle is through soup, not salad. And we made a product that's powder, so it's very simple to turn it into a complete meal in just 10 minutes. And then you can add all your leftover veggies, your noodles, potatoes, rice, or beans, and have a complete meal with protein, minerals, and spices in 10 minutes. We also have fun with it. We use it as a seasoning. So for people who insist that they can only eat tuna fish, we can help them make a plant-based tuna, Toona, using chickpeas and spices, some mustard, some of the bone broth powder, and it tastes delicious. Can also make a Caesar salad dressing with it. The whole point is to be very aspirational, very enticing, to explain to the meat eaters who are feeling sick, feeling sluggish, but stuck, don't know how to approach it, that this is how we help them. So we call it bone broth, a survival food for modern times, because as climate changes, plant proteins become essential, and they are the logical survival food. It's high quality minerals, protein, and spices in a powder that lasts 3 years or more. So because we use premium fermented ingredients like nutritional yeast, it also has a high concentration of B vitamins and vitamin D. And these are really staples that many of us know about, but meat eaters do not know at all. So it's a ecological, lightweight, easy to take with you routine. Our commitment as a company is to sustainability, extends to every aspect of packaging and production. You know, I go to the beach on the Jersey Shore. I always take a bag with me because I'm always picking up trash. Whether I'm in the water, I'm picking up potato chip bags and plastic bags for snacks and all kinds of garbage, and it is terrible. So even though some of this compostable packaging is more expensive, we pay for it, we support it, because the more companies who do this, the faster the pricing will come down. And this packaging is available to everybody. Every snack company should be using compostable packaging at this point. So, to sum up, Grandma's chicken soup is a placebo. We learned that from the King's College 1934 study, as are all the bone broths and collagen powders. Animal collagen does not glue itself to our wrinkles or our joints. It has to be broken down by the body into its constituent amino acids, just like every other protein. Eating brown meat actually breaks down collagen and causes wrinkles. So to build collagen, we need to eat sea plants and yellow, orange, and red fruits and vegetables. And lastly, sea plants have the minerals people are looking for. And so we've got the solution as a vegan company, and I really appreciate your allowing me to make this presentation to all your fine attendees at this conference.
Thank you, Sally. That was very powerful, and many things I didn't know.
There is a place where all life thrives, where every creature is respected, compassionately saving lives, and no one is rejected. Our world of peace and harmony, we call this planet. There is a place where all life thrives. This place we know is upside down, a chaos of extremes. In unity we turn it around and live the life of dreams. A world of peace and harmony, we call this planet B. This place we know is upside down, a chaos of extremes. In unity we turn it around and live the life of call this planet B. This place we know is upside down, a chaos of extremes. In unity we turn it around and live the life of dreams. A world of peace and harmony, we call this planet B. We call this planet B. Call this planet B. There is a place where all life thrives, where every creature is respected, compassionately saving lives, and no one is rejected. Our world of peace and harmony, we call this planet B. This place we know is upside down, a chaos of extremes. In unity we turn it around and live the life of dreams. A world of peace and harmony, we call this planet B. This place we know is upside down, a chaos of extremes. In unity we turn it around and live the life of dreams. Oh, a world of peace and harmony, we call this planet B. This place we know is upside down, a chaos of extremes. In unity we turn it around and live the life of dreams. A world of peace and harmony, we call this planet B.
Honey, I'm on.
Call this planet B. There is a place where all life thrives, where every creature is respected, compassionately saving lives, and no one is rejected. Our world of peace and harmony, we call this planet B. This place we know is upside down, a chaos of extremes. In unity we turn it around and live the life of dreams. A world of peace and harmony, we call this planet B. This place we know is upside down.